As a big, it's influenced me and impacted my life. When you sign up for it, you think you're really going to be the one who's having a big impact on that child's life, but they end up having a big impact on yours too.
My whole family's been in Big Brother, Big Sister. My mom had a big sister for a while, and then my brother had a big brother.
From my experience of having a big sister when I was in 5th grade, and knowing how pivotal of an age that can be when you're just approaching adolescence and learning more about yourself and changing, it's so important for kids to have somebody who isn't their parent, isn't their teacher, isn't an adult in their life who really has anything to do with their family and is just solely for that child. And so for my son, I knew probably from about the age of 9 that I wanted to go that direction and sign him up for the program. And so I did, and then it was a no-brainer after that positive experience and mine that my other 2 children would also hopefully have a big one day as well.
When we met, she was just a little peanut. She was so quiet, this tiny little kid.
Within 10 seconds, we were like, oh my gosh, how did we find you? It was amazing. Roz is incredible.
The first time we got together, just me and her, we went and got frozen yogurt, and she gave me a list of all the things she wanted to do.
We did everything that was on the list within like the first few months, except for skydiving, because I told her right when we had our meet at the office, one of the first things that I told her was, I want to go skydiving. And she looked at me and she said, you can go alone and I will wait at the bottom.
I don't think that's part of the program anyways. Not sure your mom would be fine with that.
So it's still on our list, and I still am going to make her go with me once I turn 18.
We went to Farmstead when it was still at its original location. We were getting dinner, we were picking out food, and Lexi picked out a bucket of cookies.
And a Mountain Dew, and I was just like all hyped on sugar the entire night.
And then I was dropping her off at her grandma's house afterwards, and she asked me if I would go through Dutch Bros and get her a drink.
And I got this humongous Rebel, which is an energy drink, and she had no idea what it was.
Probably should have asked before we ordered that. I was like, tell your grandma I'm sorry.
But we still talk about that all the time. I work there now, and so every time I'm there, she's just like, oh my gosh, that energy drink.
I love talking with Lexi. She's super funny. We really have similar sense of humor. We're both very sarcastic. We like to laugh at the same things.
It's just such an amazing relationship that they have, and that was what I was really hoping for.
When she first started openly talking about struggles in her life, things she was going through, then I knew the trust was there.
She has taught Lexi how to communicate with adults in a way that a parent couldn't.
You impact their life by the choices you make and the way you respond to your relationship. So if I had never done this, I don't think I would have been able to know myself that I could do something like this.
Something that Roz has probably taught me that's made a huge impact in my life was if you're scared to do something and you choose not to do that thing, you're never gonna know what it would have been like if you had done it.
I didn't know, honestly, when I signed up if I would make a good mentor. I kind of questioned well, I don't have everything together. How am I gonna help a kid who maybe they're struggling with stuff. Even though you're a human and you make mistakes and you're not perfect either, you still can have a huge impact on their life. And I think that makes you have more confidence in return. You get to see the value of your imperfect relationship still creating something really positive and really good.
If she wasn't in my life, I would probably let myself be a lot harder on myself and on my life than I am, and probably not be grateful for as many things as I have.
I'm thankful that this opportunity even exists. She's in my life now. I would have never met Lexi any other way. I would have never had this cool kid going off to college in my life. I wouldn't have someone to go visit, to go watch them grow up and have a family of their own. I get that now that I have Lexi, so she'll always be in my life.
She's taught me how to be grateful.